these are live visuals. We'll have to cut across to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, currently at the G20 summit. Now remember, next year's presidency has already been handed over to India, and we were on those live visuals just a couple of minutes ago, and these are the visuals coming in of Prime Minister Narendra Modi currently holding deliberations at the G20 summit in Bali in Indonesia.
I believe that is the Prime Minister of Italy also being present there, as we are looking at back-to-back bilaterals also being taking place. Next bilateral also that is also planned to happen with the UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak as well. And for the first time, I believe that Prime Minister is meeting with his counterpart, with his Italian counterpart. But also to be seen the pictures that came in a short while back just after the Prime Minister's address. Those pictures where the baton has been now formally handed over to India for the presidency of the G20 summit next year in 2023. This elite group of world leaders next year will be in New Delhi around September, that we are told. The presidency now with India also gives out a loud and clear message, Srinjoy, as far as the decisiveness, the inclusiveness, and that is the clear message that has also been given by Prime Minister Narendra Modi this time around. Series of bilaterals happening as we speak.
Undoubtedly, the last bilateral, just before he gets on the plane, will be with Rishi Sunak. It's a 25-minute bilateral, and let me give you the agenda for the meeting. First, the major issue on the agenda is the FTA, the free trade agreement between Britain and India. And both countries have decided that since it could not happen by Diwali, it should happen at the earliest possible time. There should be no attempt to fix a date, an artificial date, which would not be kept. So it would be as early as possible, but there will be no date for it. That's the first thing. The Britain and India will have agreed, and they will say after the meeting, point number one, let's get the FTA through. Second, the issue of Ukraine will probably come up in the meeting. The third thing we are hearing is that both sides will talk about closer defense cooperation between the two countries.
All right, so it's something that we're looking out for, especially with regards to the bilateral between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his UK counterpart. That's, of course, towards the end of his visit. It was indeed a jam-packed session for Prime Minister at the G20 summit. Srinjoy, thank you for joining us. We'll keep coming back to you.